Hey everyone, welcome. Thanks for joining me for your practice today. I'm Lauren, if this is the first time that we're practicing together, and I am currently 27 and a half weeks pregnant, so in the last stretch of my second trimester. This practice today is not specifically a prenatal class. However, if you are in your first or second trimester of pregnancy, this may feel like an accessible class for you. That being said, please listen to your own body. Feel free to make any adjustments that may feel right for you, any different kinds of support or modifications that feel appropriate for you today. But otherwise, this is just going to be a very nice, well-balanced, well-rounded practice for us to explore today. We're going to begin our practice in a comfortable seat. So let's take a moment to arrive. I have a blanket here propped up beneath my sit bones. You're also welcome to grab a cushion or grab a block if you would like to prop your sit bones up. So once you've found your seat, let's rest the gaze or close the windows of the eyes. And begin this transition into practice by noticing what's present here in your space. Encourage the lower body to really soften and relax into the support beneath you. The sit bones grow a bit heavier, more anchored. The thigh bones relax down. And from the base of your seat and the solid foundation that you're creating here, start to guide your awareness up the length of the spine, gently lifting and creating a little bit more space between each vertebrae, between the ears and the shoulders. Guide the crown of the head upward. Nice and spacious and open. And if it's comfortable to do so, let's bring the right palm closer to the navel and the left palm closer to the sternum or the left side of the heart. And allow your breath to slowly deepen. Just gradually lengthen the breath. Seeing how it feels to let the breath take a little bit more space in the body. You're more than welcome to stay with a natural rhythm of breath or tap into Ujjayi pranayama, where you create a gentle engagement in the throat, as if you were trying to sigh the breath in and out through the nose. This can just be such a wonderful tool to help the mind settle, to create a bridge or a deeper sense of awareness and presence in your body in this moment. Allow the breath to take full sweeps through the body. Ease the shoulders down. Relax the corners of the eyes and the lips. And everything softens as the breath flows. After your next exhalation, we'll release the hands with the palms open. And when you're ready to inhale again, let the arms float up and overhead. Lift the heart. Maybe you lift and open the gaze. And exhale, let's bring the hands together in Anjali Mudra in front of the chest. And we'll take this a few more times, just some big sweeps here. Inhale to sweep upward. Exhale to bring the hands through heart center. And as we continue, start to find your own rhythm, just really leaning into the natural cadence of your breath and giving the breath permission to guide the body, give the body permission to just follow the breath and be patient with the breath. And we'll take another full cycle here. As you inhale, let's float the arms up again. And exhale, lean to your left. We'll take a little stretch through the right side body. As you inhale, draw the right shoulder back, lift the chest up to the ceiling. And then exhale, fold forward, sweep your hands over to the next side. As you inhale, left arm floats up, draw the shoulder back. And exhale, fold and sweep. So we're just going to sway from side to side here, using the breath in to extend the arm upward to lift the chest, using the breath out to fold and transition to the other side. All right, let's do one more each. Good. After your next exhalation, reach forward and we'll uncross the legs to find tabletop. Now, if you have any props resting beneath you, feel free to move them. As we find tabletop, tuck your toes under and anchor your hands down firmly to the mat, gently gripping fingertips or gripping the mat with the fingertips. Little stretch into the feet here, just take a little rock forward and back. Wrap the triceps back as you do so, so you're just finding that gentle external rotation in the arms. And then we'll flow into a little cat-cow flow, something familiar. As you inhale, draw the shoulders back, lift the chest and the heart forward. As you exhale, point the toes so that you can push into the tops of the feet and the palms. Guide your chin to your chest and lift the back of your heart up. So again, we'll tuck the toes, inhale to cow shape. Front of the body softens. Exhale, point the toes, press up into cat. Back of the body softens and opens. Good. A few more times, your own rhythm. And again, you can just breathe at a natural pace, a natural way, or you can tap into your Ujjayi breath again. Kind of slowing the breath down, slowing the body down in turn. And with your breath, however you're choosing to breathe, start to lean into some natural pauses here between the inhalation and the exhalation, between cow and cat. Good. After your next full breath, we'll find a neutral spine. And then spin your right toes wide to the right edge. As you inhale, extend your left leg long behind you. Reach your left fingertips forward and up for a supported side plank. And exhale, reach your left fingertips back and down to the mat. We'll come back to tabletop. So we're just going to sway here side to side in supported tabletop. Spin your left toes wide as you inhale, lengthen through the right side. Fingertips reaching forward and up. And exhale back to your tabletop. So we'll do a couple more each side, this time rocking to the right as you extend through the left side. Back to center. Inhale, lengthen the right side as you balance on the left. And exhale to center. So one more time each. Good. Let's rock over to the right side as you inhale, lengthen through the left side body. And exhale, option to pause it here. Let's try to guide the heart, maybe even your gaze up to the ceiling. Option to float as well your left foot. So you can keep the left foot anchored or float it. Take a big sip in. And then as you exhale, hug left elbow and thigh toward one another. Again, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, hug. Staying strong through that right side body. Keep the chest open, left side stacked on top of the right. Exhale to hug, and then hold it here. See if you can catch the inner arch of your left foot. And just lean that left shoulder back. If you feel that the bind isn't here, the balance isn't here, you can always just release into your modified or supported side plank. Let's stay for one more breath in. Good, and exhale, release. This time we'll spin the left toes wide, lengthen through the right side body. Option to float the right foot, pushing the heel away from you to the back of your mat. Take a sip in. Exhale, hug right elbow and thigh toward one another. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, bend. Last one. Pause it here with your next exhalation. Catch the inner arch of the right foot, or again, you can hold your balance with the leg extended. Right shoulder eases back, heart opens up. Try to soften the expression here as you breathe through any sensation. Good. With your next breath out, we'll come to tabletop. Tuck your toes, inhale, draw the shoulders back, open up the chest. And then exhale, lift the hips back and up for downward facing dog. And as we arrive here for the first time in downward facing, how would it feel to soften your gaze again or close the windows of your eyes? And you can choose to just be here in stillness for a handful of breaths, or take these breaths to walk out the legs, pedal the feet, whatever helps you adjust to sensation here. Continue to explore those natural pauses, those invitations to just lean in a fraction more, to settle in a fraction more. And as you inhale, we'll lift our heels, gaze forward to your hands. Exhale, walk your feet to your hands. Feel free to keep your knees nice and soft here. As you breathe in, hands will rest to shins. Draw the shoulders back, lengthen the spine. And then exhale to fold forward, ease the heart and chin down. And we'll do that a couple more times. Breathe in to lengthen. Breathe out to soften. Last one, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, soften into your fold. Now let's bend the knees here. As you inhale, sweep the arms wide and up overhead, reach tall. Then exhale, gather the palms together in Anjali Mudra. Take a centering breath to arrive here fully in mountain pose. And we'll explore a variation of Surya Namaskar here. Remember to take things at your own pace. You're more than welcome to slow it down or speed it up, however you'd like. As you inhale, sweep the arms overhead, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, dive into your fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, plant the hands and step your right foot back. We'll rest the knee to the floor. As you inhale, arms will sweep up, Anjaneyasana. And exhale, anchor the hands, step back to downward facing dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Feel free to pause here or inhale, ripple forward to high plank or tabletop. And exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana, nice and slow. Keep those elbows close. Point the toes. Inhale, extend the legs, lift the chest, Bhujangasana, Cobra. And exhale to downward facing dog. We'll spend a few breaths here. Sit bones lifting nice and tall. Hands anchored to the mat. Spine long and spacious. Let's bring the big toes to touch at the back of the mat so you're creating this little tripod stance. As you inhale, right leg will sweep up, three-legged dog. And then exhale, bend into your right knee, let the hip open up for scorpion, staying strong through the left side. Inhale, right leg will lengthen again. Exhale, curl knee to nose and carefully step your right foot through. We'll rest the back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up, Anjani. Exhale, anchor the hands, step forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, we'll meet with hands at heart for another full breath here. Deep sweep of the breath through the body. And we'll continue. Inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, dive into your fold. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Exhale, step your left foot back and rest your knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, downward facing. Option to rest or inhale, plank or tabletop. Wrap those triceps back. Exhale, Chaturanga. Inhale, lift your heart, lift your ears away from the shoulders. Exhale, downward facing. 3 breaths here. Soft expression. Steady flow of breath. Let's bring the big toes to touch again at the back of the mat. As you inhale, left leg sweeps up. Exhale, let the left hip yawn open for scorpion. Inhale, lengthen your left leg. Exhale, curl knee to nose, left foot steps through, rest to the back knee. Inhale, float the arms. Exhale, release the hands, step forward. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Breathe here. We'll continue to add on to our sequence. As you inhale, float the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, fold forward, Uttanasana. Inhale, lengthen the spine, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, anchor the hands, step the right foot back and rest the knee. Inhale, float the arms, Anjaneyasana. This time as you exhale, sweep the arms back behind you. Float here with the arms and the torso as you lengthen the left leg, hug the inner thighs together and fold over your left thigh. Try to engage the top of the left foot, lifting the toes. Good. As you inhale, lift the arms. Exhale, tuck your toes. We're going to open up the arms to face the left, so heart rotates to that left thigh. As you inhale, arms lift up again through center. Exhale, twist to face the right, an option to rest your right hand to your right hamstring or your right heel. Left fingertips stretch skyward. So we're going to move really slowly through this first round. As you inhale, right arm floats up again, face the front of your mat and lift your back knee. And then as you exhale, lengthen your left leg again, sweep the arms behind you, take a little fold, a little bow in a modified pyramid. Inhale to crescent, bend into your left knee. Exhale, sweep forward to warrior three. Fingertips reach behind you for more airplane arms and push that right heel behind you. Try to lift your left hip crease up and push your right hip crease down. Good. As you inhale, step it back to high crescent. Exhale, anchor the back heel, open up your hips to warrior two. As you breathe in, find reverse triangle, lengthen through the left side body. And then exhale, switch the hands to triangle. Keep the left knee nice and buoyant as you reach your left fingertips down and stretch your right fingertips up. Stay for the inhalation. Reach your right fingertips beyond the crown of your head. Stay for the exhalation. As you inhale, find reverse warrior. And as you exhale, reach the left fingertips far in front of you. Get nice and light on that left foot. We're just going to hover here. Float in a little half moon shape, stacking right side body on top of left. Push that right heel behind you. Good. As you inhale, step it back slowly, reverse warrior again. Exhale, anchor the hands to frame the front foot and step back to downward facing dog. As you inhale, ripple forward to high plank or tabletop. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing. Stay for a breath. And then another. Let's bring the big toes to touch. As you inhale, right leg sweeps up and back. Exhale, bend into the right knee, open up. scorpion. Inhale, lengthen the right leg, square off the hips. Exhale, curl knee to nose and step the right foot forward. Rest the back knee down. Inhale, arms sweep up, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, lengthen the right leg, sweep the arms down and back, folding forward, half split. Hug those inner thighs together as you breathe here. Good. When you're ready to inhale again, lift the arms, tuck the back toes, Anjani. Exhale to your twist, this time facing your right thigh. Inhale, arms lift back up. Exhale, twist to the left. Rest your left hand to your left hamstring or that left heel. Right fingertips sweep upward. Good. As you inhale, left arm floats up, left knee lifts. Exhale, lengthen your right leg. Keep a long spine as you sweep the arms behind you and fold halfway. Inhale to crescent. Bend into the right knee. Exhale, float forward, warrior three. Push the left heel behind you. Create space between the ears and the shoulders. Good. As you inhale, step it back to high crescent. Exhale, plant the back heel, open up, warrior two. Inhale, reverse triangle, right side body lengthens. Exhale, keep the right knee a little bit soft as you lean forward into triangle. Lift the chest. Take a breath in, left fingertips stretch beyond the crown of the head. Stay for the exhalation. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into the right knee. Exhale, reach the right fingertips in front of you. Take a big leap forward and just float here. Do your best to just float. Keep those right fingertips off the floor. Try to reach up with the left fingertips. Good. Instead of stepping back this time, we're going to gaze down. Left foot meets the right. Inhale, chair pose. Square off the hips and the shoulders. Exhale, hands come to heart center. In Anjali Mudra. Samasthitihi, a moment to pause and breathe here for a few cycles. Just receiving the first side, the first round of that sequence. We'll begin again. So face the front of your mat. Feet more or less hip-width distance apart. Inhale, float the arms, lift the chest. Exhale, dive into your fold. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, anchor the hands, step your left foot back and rest the knee. Inhale, Anjaneyasana. Exhale, half split, fold over your right leg, float the arms so that you're balancing here. Inhale, Anjani to your lunge, tuck the back toes. Exhale, twist to your right, open arms. Inhale, lift the arms through center. Exhale, twist to the left. Left hand can rest back to heel or hamstring. Inhale, left arm and left knee up. Exhale, modified pyramid, almost like a halfway lift, just hinging halfway over that right thigh. Inhale, crescent bend into the knee. Exhale, float forward, warrior three. Inhale, step back to crescent. Exhale, anchor the back heel, warrior two, hips open up along with the arms. Inhale, lengthen through the right side body. Exhale, lean into your triangle. Inhale, left fingertips reach beyond the crown of the head. Stay for the breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior, right knee bent. Exhale, reach those right fingertips out in front of you. Float the left foot, just hover here. Floating half moon. Doesn't have to be perfect. Inhale, step it back, reverse warrior. Exhale, anchor the hands, downward facing dog. Inhale to high plank or tabletop. Exhale, chaturanga, nice and slow. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, lift the hips. A few breaths here in downward facing. Smoothing it out. Softening with each exhalation. Let's bring the big toes to touch. As you inhale, float the left leg. Exhale, open up the hips. Inhale, lengthen the left leg. Exhale, knee to nose, left foot steps through, back knee rests. Inhale, arms sweep upward. Exhale, left leg lengthens as you fold and hover over that left thigh. Inhale, bend into the left knee. Exhale, open up, twist to your left. Back toes are tucked. Inhale, reach up through center. Exhale, twist to your right. Reach back for hamstring or heel. Inhale, right arm and right knee up. Exhale, lengthen your left leg, fold halfway with a long spine. Inhale to your lunge. Exhale, float forward, warrior three. Inhale, step back to your lunge. Exhale, anchor the back heel, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen your left side, reverse triangle. Exhale, triangle. Inhale, right fingertips reach beyond the crown of the head. Stay for the exhalation, ease that right shoulder back. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, big reach forward with the left fingertips as you try to stack right side on top of left for your floating half moon. Good. Start to gaze down. Soften into your knees. Step right foot to meet the left. Inhale, chair pose. Exhale, mountain pose, hands to heart. Take a few breaths. Relax the shoulders. Relax the lips, the jaw, the eyes. Breath like a big wave washing through the body. Good. Now from here, we're going to step the left foot back to face the left edge of the mat. Let's spin the toes inward, the heels out. Bring your hands to your hips and engage the thighs. Think about pressing down through the soles of the feet, but lifting the kneecaps up. With your hands on your hips, retract the shoulders and try to wrap the triceps back closer toward one another. Good. As you inhale, lengthen. Exhale, try to keep the length and the engagement as you fold forward, hinging into Prasarita Padottanasana. And your hands can rest down whenever you're ready. Relax the head and the neck. Just let the head be loose here. Maybe you take a gentle nod, yes and no, just to encourage these muscles here in the neck to relax. Good. As you inhale, lengthen your spine halfway. Exhale, pause it here. Anchor your left hand down. Breathe in, right arm will float up for a twist. And as you exhale, really try to focus on rotating from the heart rather than the hips. Maybe your right hand folds behind your low back for a half bind. Maybe your left hand reaches over to your right calf or right ankle for a second bind. So notice how the hips may want to tilt with the shift of your weight. And as you find your bind, try to lift your heart higher up to the ceiling. Good. We'll stay for one more breath. Carefully unwind, lengthen the spine, and we'll switch sides. So right hand will anchor. Inhale, left arm floats up, being mindful of the hips and any rotation there. Exhale, option to take the half bind with the left arm. Trying to level out the hips, level out the weight, distributed in the feet. Right hand can reach over for the left leg this time. Lift the heart, ease that left shoulder back, and breathe deeply. Good. After your next full breath, we'll start to release our binds. Soften into your knees enough so that you can bring your hands back to your hips and rise up with a long spine again. Good. We'll spin the heels in this time, toes wide. Slide your hands down to your thighs and press the knees wide in line with those toes. Just take a little rock from side to side. You can shorten the distance between the feet or widen them depending on what feels best. Let's ease the shoulders down the back as you breathe in. Find center. Exhale, dip your left shoulder in, look to your right. Inhale, look back through center. Exhale, dip your right shoulder in, look to your left. Good. Inhale to center, extend the legs, extend the arms, and then exhale, find warrior two to the left. So left toes will guide you there. Bend into your left knee. As you inhale, reverse triangle, lengthen through your left side body. Exhale to triangle. Inhale, reach the right fingertips beyond the crown of the head. Stay here for the breath out. Inhale, reverse warrior, bend into the left knee again. And then exhale, reach your left fingertips in front of you and try again to hover into your half moon. But maybe this time you slowly reach the left hand down to the floor or to a block if you have that available to you. An option to bend into your right knee and catch the inner arch of your right foot. So hips, heart, shoulder open. Stay for one more breath. And then we'll take a very slow and sweet step back. Inhale up through center, face the long edge. Exhale, let's turn the toes in for a moment and just rest your left hand in your right palm. Take a moment to breathe here with a soft gaze or closed eyes, if that's comfortable for you. And then we'll find our warrior two. Face the front of the mat. Right toes guide you there. As you inhale, find reverse triangle. Right side body lengthens. Exhale to triangle. Inhale, left fingertips reach beyond the crown of the head. Stay as you exhale. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale, right fingertips reach and guide you forward into your floating half moon. Maybe the right fingertips anchor down. Maybe the left knee bends and you bind hand to foot for Chapasana, sugar cane. Roll that left shoulder back, roll the heart open. And instead of stepping back this time, we're going to gaze down and carefully step the left foot forward to meet the right, finding a fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, downward facing dog. Option for one final flow through vinyasa, through a chaturanga, and a back bend of your choice, taking it at your own pace. And we'll meet in a wide knee child's pose the next time you're ready to ease your hips back to your heels, or ease your hips back. So knees nice and wide so that the belly has space to breathe, space to move as the breath sweeps through you. And just rest the forehead down to the floor. Relax the head and the neck. After your next full breath, we'll meet in a comfortable seat. Let's bring the sit bones to the floor here. And we'll bring the soles of the feet to the mat as well. So with the sit bones anchored down, walk your hands behind you and cross, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. The further away your left foot is from your pelvis, that lower foot, likely the less rotation you'll explore here in the hips. So if you need to take a little edge off, walk your left foot further in front of you. If you want a little bit more rotation, hug that left heel closer to your pelvis. And just take a moment to rock from side to side or breathe here in stillness. Let your breath help the body adjust to any sensation, any stickiness that's present here. Good, and then we'll lower the legs to the left. So the sole of the right foot will anchor down to the outer edge of the left thigh. See if you can hug the left heel in closer to your pelvis. Sit up nice and tall, and maybe this is where you stay, just hugging onto the front shin, hugging the knee toward you. Maybe you can still feel a bit of a release through the right side of the hips. Or option to anchor your left hand on your right knee. And as you inhale, sweep your right fingertips forward and up, finding a nice long spine. And exhale, anchor the right fingertips behind you. Give your right thigh a good hug. Lift the ears away from the shoulders. Good. We'll take one more sip in. And as you exhale, start to unwind. Turn to your left and just press the palms down into the left side of the mat. Take a little cat shape here in your seat. Resting chin to chest, lift the back of your heart. Good. And then we'll uncross the right leg and extend the right leg wide to your right side. You may like to face a long edge of your mat instead, if that gives you more space to open up here through the right leg. As you breathe in, reach the arms up. And then exhale, sweep your right arm under your navel, maybe lightly holding on to your navel or reaching to your left thigh. And then the left fingertips are going to reach up and over to the right side. Now, rather than really trying to reach those right toes, I mean, it's wonderful if you can reach those toes, but instead of thinking about reaching to the toes, instead bring your awareness to what your heart is doing, what your shoulders are doing, and try to roll that left shoulder back. Lift the chest a little bit more. Good. Last breath here. Inhale, lift the arms up. Exhale, lower the left hand behind you. Keep the right fingertips lifted. An option to stay or option to lift your hips and balance on your left side. Maybe you take some big circles with that right arm in both directions. This modified wild thing. Good, and then we'll soften the hips back down. Bring the soles of the feet back to the mat in front of you. Hands rest behind you. We'll switch sides. So we'll stack the left ankle on top of the right thigh. Again, you can get curious about the placement of that bottom foot, the proximity it is to your heel or to your pelvis. And then just take a moment to ease in here. Breath guiding you. We'll rest the sole of the left foot over to the right, so legs just dip to that right side. Do your best to anchor down evenly through both sit bones. If you have that cushion or a blanket, you can always rest it beneath your pelvis. Give the left shin, the left knee a nice hug, almost as if you were trying to guide your left thigh a little bit closer to you. Feel free to stay here at center or stack your right hand on top of your left knee. Inhale, left fingertips sweep forward and up. Exhale, keep the length in the spine as you anchor your left fingertips behind you. Continue to hug that left thigh. Guide your ears up. Guide your chin up ever so slightly. Deep belly breaths here. We'll share a big sip in through the nose. As you exhale, begin to unwind. Turn to your right to anchor your hands and find that little push, that little press away from the floor. Lift the back of your heart. Rest the chin down. And then we'll unwind. So face the front of your mat. Let's open up the left leg into half straddle or half dragonfly. Again, you get to decide the degree to which the leg opens. Try to anchor down through both sit bones. Inhale, arms float up. Exhale, sweep the left arm under the navel, crossing to navel or thigh. Right fingertips reach up and over to the left side. If you feel that you need a place to rest that right hand, you can always rest it behind your head if it's not landing on your leg or your toes, which certainly isn't the case for me today. And then roll that right shoulder back, lift the heart. And take some generous breaths here to open up through the right side body. Good. As you inhale, lift your arms up. Exhale, right hand plants behind the pelvis, option to lift the hips. And take some circles with the left arm in both directions. Good. We'll relax the hips down and come to rest fully on the back of the body, or you can always rest on your left side. But we'll bring the soles of the feet to the floor if we're resting on our back. Guide the feet a little bit wider to the edges so that the knees have space to soften inward. An option to guide your arms overhead, keeping the elbows soft. Maybe you find a loose connection between opposite fingertips. And with the feet wide, just take some windshield wipers. Letting one hip internally rotate, dipping into the midline of the mat as the other dips wide and externally rotates. And if you find that you want to pause on one side for a few breaths at a time, you're welcome to do so. Good. And once you feel a little bit more balanced here in the hips, let's find your variation of Shavasana or a final resting shape. I'm going to rest on my left side body here, so just know that your final resting shape can look however it needs to. And we'll meet each other here with a soft expression, a relaxed gaze or closed eyes. And let your body ease in to the support of the space beneath you, the space that holds you, the space that you've created for yourself. And the practice here is to give yourself permission to rest, to explore stillness in the wake of dynamic movement and breath-guided movement. And just open up, feel into the effects of your practice. Bring your awareness back to your breath. Let it slowly deepen and take up more space in the body. Tune in to what you can sense here. You're more than welcome to rest longer, or you can take this time to gently reawaken, bring movement back into the body however it feels best for you. And if you are choosing movement, begin to transition out of your Shavasana. We can meet each other again in a comfortable seat, just like we began. Keep that soft expression, the peacefulness, the relaxation of your Shavasana as you move forward and upward. An option to meet each other with the palms resting together in Anjali Mudra. Take a moment here, perhaps for gratitude, if there's space for that today. Gratitude toward yourself for making time in your day today to support yourself. And may this support of ourselves in turn give us a greater capacity to support others. Let's share a deep breath in through the nose and release the breath fully. Thank you so much again for sharing your practice with me today. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day. Thank you.